On March 26, 2017, the fourth Sunday of Lent, I went to Mass at St. Francis of Assisi, which was established in 1844 and located in Midtown Manhattan. The service was administered by Father Bill. The first thing I noticed when I walked in was how bright and colorful the interior was compared to the other churches that I'd visited. There were purple banners hung up for Lent, green marble on the altar, and gold pillars, so right away I knew this Mass was going to be more vibrant than the other ones I'd attended. The instruments I heard played at this church were the piano, drums, and bass, which are more secular instruments than the traditional organ, and there wasn't a choir either, so the singing was done by the cantor and the congregation. Mass began with a gathering rite, which was Gather Us in Mercy, Lord, and this was introduced before Mass started in order to teach us how to sing it, which I believed was a way to encourage active participation. And it was sung in alternative style, and it had a sort of suspenseful tone that seemed to be hinting towards a sad event. And I thought this made sense because it was the Lenten season, and it could have been a build up to Good Friday or something, so I feel like the semantics were appropriate. The responsorial psalm was Psalm 23, The Lord is my shepherd, and unlike Corpus Christi, the cantor would signal to us when to sing, and the piano and the drums played the beat of the response, so both of these actually made it easier for me to participate. The closing song was Now by Rory Cooney, and it was my favorite part of the Mass because people were clapping and it was just super uplifting with the drums and the bass, and it just made me feel good and happy to be there. Looking back on the music from this Mass, I realized that all of the songs except one were secular and in the vernacular, and I think this is what made me more eager to participate and what made Mass more exciting for me. And I think it still was able to uphold the liturgical tradition, so it's kind of hard for me to agree personally with Swain about preserving Latin in liturgical music. I also noticed that the congregation was extremely diverse in both age and race, and it was the most crowded church that I'd been to out of the five. And I think this kind of shows that secularism is working in the Catholic Church's favor as it appeals to so many people. And I also think that the church's diversity shows the expanse of Catholicism and the unity the church brings. So I think St. Francis kind of epitomizes the universal aspect of the Catholic Church. Overall, this was my favorite church. The music was great, I loved the inclusivity, and I felt really at home here, and I really want to go again.